I'm around. All systems prepared.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Dangerous Monday. Um, Probably quite a slow evening this evening. Um, don't see anybody online at the moment. So just going to play as normal and see where things go. But everyone's welcome to join. So if you're watching this on YouTube or you're watching this on the QT without anyone knowing, or you're secretly lurking in the background, then please pop into chat, or please watch any future streams / videos if you enjoy this one. So without further ado, we'll get on with things. I'll just get music going, and we shall carry on. Take the pause off. Taken off there. Those of you who watch these streams on a regular basis will remember that I tend to land on a planet when I'm done streaming, and I did indeed do that this time as well. But I was practicing with the new toy last night, or right before last, and didn't realise that my key mappings had gone and destroyed themselves, as well as the fact that I was using a faulty joystick. essentially meant that I took off, thought I was counterbalancing my upward thrust, and then ended up crashing into the ground. So you'll look at my hull and it's at 42%. It was at 78% the other day. So my ship is rather damaged now. So I'm a bit concerned that I'm a bit damaged and I'm kind of put myself in a bit of risk. Realised I've got the wrong screen on. There we go, that's better. Hey Fiery Toad, thank you for the host, man, appreciate it. I hope your lovely viewers will enjoy yourselves this evening.
Stellar cartography.
That may be because I've not remapped everything again. Oh God. Put the cat out. Oh, I'm battling HCS again, Fiery Toad. They just don't want to get me working. Don't want to do anything at all for me. Well, I installed an Oculus Rift yesterday, Saturday, whatever day it was, and it wiped all of my key bindings completely from the system. I had to re-import.
Compiling data for cartography.
To re-import my keybinds file, and now anytime. Well, I've just done the key binding thing for Singularity, and it's not detecting the keybinds file. So all my keybinds are in the right place. The keybinds file is in the right place. I've created the custom HCS one through the command protocol override customizer, and it doesn't see the file. Yes, Edarin, that's the exciting news for later on. I've just spoiled my own surprise for everybody. How shocking is that? Engage hyperdrive. Engage frameshift drive.
Engaging drive.
Engage FSD.
Frameshift now engaged.
Just edit the bind file itself? Do I have to close the game first to do that? Because I did it before the in game. Oh right, so change the key binding in game. Okay, controls. Let's change. Chaos Dispenser, thank you for the host, sir. If you are indeed watching me this evening, then I welcome you to my awesome stream of text editing. Relative mouse, what am I going to change? Let's see, steering axis, roll axis, that's join X axis. Oh, pitch. I'm actually going to do that. That'll do. Anything that's a key press, in which case I'll nip back in again. Oh, of course, it all has to be key presses, doesn't it? That'll do. Nope. Yes, I mean, there is an HCS file there. There are two HCS files there actually, but they're not being detected. Let me just bring up HCS. Protocol override, customize my settings.
Acknowledged, Commander.
I'll just share that window with you again. Every time you come in here, Fiery Toad, it's tech support, isn't it? I'm sorry, I don't plan this. Let's pop in a window capture, singularity customizer. So as you can see at the bottom there, we've got two. This is the one I created yesterday. And this is the one I created today by mistake. So I overwrote that one by re-customizing that one. So let me re-customize that one again. So that's created custom 3.0. Let's go back into game again. Back into options, controls. Still not there. Oh, what's the page going to say that? Okay. So apply that then. Back to game menu, save and exit. Yes.
Goodbye.
Protocol override, customize my settings.
Affirmative, Commander.
Just wondering if it's maybe because I'm creating something that's do I have a custom 3.0? I have a custom 3.0 bind in my list, yes. Okay, done that.
That is not an option.
So, Garzini! I'm going to exit the game again, just to be on the safe side. Other buttons,
Goodbye.
other gangs all here. We've got Chaos Dispensers hosting. We've got other buttons here as well. Wow, royalty. As well as obviously Garzini and Edrin, who are the regulars, the guys that pay the rent, all that kind of stuff. But yes, everyone's welcome. It's great to have you guys here. Just hoping I can get things working now. Got a fancy smancy computer because I've upgraded my graphics card as well. And yet I can't get the basic stuff working, which is quite hurtful. The world is against me again. Was I on the homepage? Oh wow. Yeah, kind of. I mean, not anything major. I mean, I spent most of yesterday trying to recable stuff, like I said when I was on the RPG. This is just a continuation of what was going on yesterday, Buttons. It's the same kind of thing. But no, when I installed the Oculus Rift and then started up Elite Dangerous, it wiped all my key bindings. So now I'm trying to get them working again, and I'll have the technical support of the awesome Fiery Toad, and I'm just trying to get things working again now. So let's see, I've done that, I've wiped them. HCS Custom. There we go, I've got HCS Custom now, but not HCS Custom 3. So let me just try something, go back to the main menu again.
Goodbye.
No, it didn't wipe it because the wipes. This was happening yesterday, and I only installed the update today, so it's not the update that's done it for a change. Protocol override, customize my settings.
As you wish.
I've closed it because I'm a stupid idiot. I did indeed. I've got me an Oculus Rift. Yeah, I've got my mic turned down because I was getting that buzzing noise. I've been having that buzzing noise for quite a while. I've actually gone through back some of my old videos. Somebody on my stream yesterday with the RPG was saying that I had a lot of buzz in the background, and it's not something I've noticed before, but what I did was I went through some of my old videos, and I actually had a look in there, and there's a lot of background buzz. I don't think I've boosted it. I think it's just at its normal rate. I don't think I've boosted it in OBS or anything. It's just weird. It wasn't doing it until I reinstalled Windows, and I'm just wondering what setting I've mucked up. Right, so let's delete that. Some backups then, I'm going to get rid of them. Get rid of them as well. Get rid of them. Just getting rid of some of the old files. I've got really old files that I've been using since 2017, so I'm wiping some of them. Right, that's better. So let's close that off. Right, custom 3.0, create. Now we've got an HCS. Custom. Save changes. Start the game. People here on TS, like Malik's open mic was overpowering background noise in VC. This whole buzz. It might well do. Did I do the mix setup in the speech training section? Yes, I did. I did 3 training sessions with it and set it up in there. I know buttons. I'm really wanting to try VRED. I have also upgraded my graphics card. You see. So I had to, because the GTX 660 just wasn't able to handle it, and it was quite bad. Controls, nope, yeah, that's what I wanted. HCS custom, apply, back to main menu, start, private group, Selezen link. Add a gain filter to OBS. I could. I didn't know I could do that, but yes, you're right, I could do that. Alright, so let's see what we can do now. Open Galaxy Map.
Galaxy map.
That's looking better. That's looking a lot better. So that's essentially it, Fiery Toad. Thank you very much again for that. Essentially, if I need to do it, I just need to delete the original files and then recreate them using the thing. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Good to know. So, that's fine. Close Galaxy Map.
Leaving map.
That head movement's a bit jerky. Not overly keen. Let's just see how things go. I've updated pretty much everything since the last time I was on, to be honest with you. Engage frame shift drive.
Engaging drive.
Yeah, you'll notice my health is rather low on there. I was telling people, I was telling the empty world before everybody came into the chat, or everybody came into the stream, that another side effect of the Oculus Rift stuff was that I tried to fly. So if I had an Oculus Rift, I had a faulty joystick.
Scanning for information.
And what I tried to do was take off with faulty keybinds, a NAF joystick, and an Oculus Rift. Yeah, I smacked into the ground quite heavily and reduced my health by half. So I'm now on 42% health on the ship. With a lot of this kind of streamer jumping still to do, so I'm a bit kind of leery about what I do next.
Warning, Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift
Boost activated.
Come on, stream.
warning, Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
need a repair limpet, yeah. Need a lot of stuff. Engage FSD.
Frameshift drive engaging.
What I need to do is do some SOV in there. So, what's different since last week? Well, I have an Oculus Rift, as I've just mentioned. That's kind of sitting over here at the minute. But here it is. A few people watching it.
Scanning now.
Oculus Rift there. Oh, got a really fast one. Shit. Wow, that's fucking, whoa. That's freaky. Alright, that's kind of strange. Quite nervous about this now. That's horrible. That's scary. I'm scared, mummy. Tip in VR. Turn off menu panel to auto open.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive.
Boost activated.
Ooh, that's epileptic. A starting salary is £7,000 a month working from home. I'd go for it, mate. Yeah, that's definite. That's definitely legit. Engage FSD.
Engaging drive.
Yeah, so since last week, what have I been doing? What have I been up to? I bought an Oculus Rift. This is clear, as you've just seen. I've had to upgrade the Oculus Rift, so I'm now on a GTX 1060, which is yay! I also have the wireless, look, no cable, the wireless head tracker. Also a bit of a godsend.
Scanning.
The game is very... See, that's what I was thinking, actually. I was thinking it's quite loud as well. Let me just turn that down a bit then. Put myself up a little bit. Which might have the side effect of putting that buzz back on again, but here I am, so there we go. Let's see how things go. Let's pipe that up a little bit. Is that any better? Yay!
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive.
Boost activated.
What's the buzz like? Is it there? Put the cat out. Engage FSD.
Engaging drive.
You can't hear it. Okay, that's fine then. I've maybe resolved it by faffing about with stuff, so that's good. That's good to hear. It was the ship's cat, indeed it was. One of many HCS voice packs I don't have the instructions for. I really have to learn the commands for these things. I keep meaning to print off all the different commands for the different interesting things that these voice packs do, but I just haven't got round to doing it.
Gathering
ever.
information. Cartography updated.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond
Boost
safety
activated.
Frameshift drive supercharged.
Acknowledged, Commander.
Open galaxy map.
Displaying map.
Okay, we're fine. Close galaxy map.
Exiting map.
Engage FSD.
Engaging drive.
There's a cheat sheet. Yeah, there probably is. Where is it? It's probably in the installation folder, isn't it? I'm just a voucher for this beautiful butler man. Oh, Lady Margaret has her butler, does she? Lovely.
Scanning.
Fuel spending.
Let's get some petrol. Shiny, shiny stardust. Is that in the program folder? Where it's installed to. So, am I installed in E? I believe I am. Let's have a look.
Fuel scoop complete.
It's not there. Is it there? Points attack. Sounds.
Aye, Commander.
Profiles. Cheat sheets. Well, I didn't know about that, so let's copy that across to the shared folder. Elite Dangerous, best. No, build it. HC, no, put caps lock on, enter. TS cheat sheets.
Warning. Temperature critical.
No, no. Don't burn me ship. Oh, of course her family had a butler, madam. Anyone of your high standing would have a butler in the family, or for the family. Otherwise, who would you wipe your shoes on, madam? HCS voice packs. Oh well, it would be because it's open over the other fucking computer, isn't it? You moron. Moron. Try again. In it goes. Lovely. Marvellous. Back to the game, looking all the wrong direction. Oh, I'm stuck in the bloody accent now. Shit. Sorry. What do we like on health of the ship? Modules. Frame
Module.
shift. Nope. 95. Right, so I've got another 10 jumps. 10 neutron jump blah blah. Oh god. I can't word. Dictionary offline. Engage FSD.
Engaging drive.
Oh, I'm the only one that ever listened to her. Oh, that's horrible. I feel sorry for Lady Mags now. Madge. You know she's going to be Madge from now on, don't you? I just can't believe that Madge and Titus are getting on now. That's just... I would never would have called that in a million years. Did you enjoy Sunday's session? Oh, yesterday's session. Oh, it's a scary one again.
Scanning for information.
Oh god. I'm scared, Mom! I'm scared. It looks like it's gonna beat me up. This can't be healthy. I mean, surely this can't be healthy. So I'm going to stop talking because, quite frankly, I'm quite worried that at some point I'm going to say something like that about these. Frontier are going to listen to what I'm saying for once. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! No! Oh god. Oh. Yeah, and then actually implement some kind of damage system for when you do this. Well, it's not as if we don't tell you when it's going to be, Garzini. I mean, I twittered about it twice. And then I told you when I went live. And then I was broadcasting it on Twitch anyway. So you'd have got the notifications from that. So... And... sorry, you're up there, aren't you? I'm pointing at the fucking chat window. And... It's on YouTube anyway. So part 2, most of it, when we weren't having technical issues and I wasn't crashing my computer out, most of the session is recorded and is on my YouTube channel. So if you want to take a look at it on there, that's fine. You can also watch the rest, like bits maybe I've missed, on Chaos Dispenser's video on demand. I don't know if he archives his stuff on YouTube like I do, but it's definitely there. Oh, or have I? Oh crap, arse! No, I haven't. Because I had to make the video because it was obviously chopped up into 5 little bits. So I had to go through Power Director and actually stitch it all together. So it's not up yet, but it will be up by the end of tonight. It will be up. Yes, it will be up. Yeah, I'm kind of sorry about that. Because I feel like I was kind of responsible for that stuff. Buttons. Because what came out as being kind of bullying behaviour towards Margaret was actually... is actually kind of intended to kind of move the plot along, because your role playing is amazing. I mean, you're playing that character like no one else I've seen role play. I mean, I don't know how much role playing you've done before, but if you're a beginner, then fucking hell, you are playing that character like you were born to act. The Royal Shakespeare Company is missing a Lady Hamlet, put it that way. Selezen, you got a spare seat? Yeah, I've got a spare seat. It's over there, Edorin. Look, it's all blank and shit. All empty. It's all empty. Feel free, lad. Do you want to pop in? Ah, well, that explains it then. So you're definitely on there. But I was starting to feel at one point that we'd spent, what, an hour and a half milling about on Achenar. 2 sessions in and not even really started the main plot yet. And I was trying to kind of move it away from the kind of Margaret show onto trying to get on with the plot. So I do apologise if it came across as being a bit kind of harsh. Drake wasn't literally trying to be harsh, he was just trying to get on with the show, as it were. So my apologies if that came across as being a bit harsh. Edorin, invite to crew. Exploration. suddenly appear. There he is! At the end. You felt you were being talked over? I actually felt like I couldn't get a word in edgeways sometimes. Between Titus and you and that was it really, just Titus and you. Because if you weren't talking, you were talking to Titus, Titus was talking to you, one of you was talking to the shopkeeper guy, Mr. Johnson the third, or doing something else, or we're having technical shit. It was a weird session. A weird session. Sir Twill, thank you for the follow. It was one of those sessions. It's like, as a GM, it's quite fun. It's interesting because I don't play much anymore since I became a GM, and it's nothing to do with it being my game or anything like that. It's to do with the way that I GM. I tend to enjoy watching the roleplay part of it. I love watching people play a game in character and be in character. Oh, Idrin's gone. Oh. But as a player, it's sometimes quite frustrating just having to sit back and watch everyone else play. And maybe it's the fact I'm a bloody control freak, I don't know. But taking that kind of back seat, not being the leader, as it were, and kind of moving things forward is quite frustrating. And if I get to a point where things aren't moving as quickly as I want them to be, then I'll tend to kind of sit there and go, come on, let's go, come on, let's get moving. And I was just very aware of the fact that this action hour mission was essentially a filler because we didn't have the players we needed last week, and we spent an hour and a half at the start of the session trying to muck about with that. But yes, being on action hour and being in your kind of place did give you the space to shine. But it was funny when Titus just started doing the stuff he did. I mean, I know DJ hasn't roleplayed before, but I mean he is playing the bollocks out of Titus. Especially the fact that we all seem to have these little character twists, which is nice. He said, I don't know. I actually have no idea where Carson's slot is going to be. There's not really many kind of actual strings to his bow apart from the investigation thing. He's essentially a secondary combat monster, which is not what I was intending to do, which is odd. He's become kind of the secondary combat person. Normally characters I go for are the kind of introspective, investigative, try and fix problems by working them out rather than hitting them with a stick. But I just have this feeling now that in terms of the physical side of the group, it's me and Titus, isn't it? Titus will hit things with his fists, and I'll stand back and shoot him. Part of that was on Chaos. He kept throwing his balls at me. Yeah, that's... I must admit, you've hit that one on the head, actually, Buttons. The Governor was when I started to actually think, oh, come on, for fuck's sake. But again, he's playing the society part of it well. So he is playing the kind of imperial society that if somebody comes along and can increase status or can improve status or can be a project for someone to try and make themselves come over as something a little bit more impressive than they maybe are. So obviously this Governor guy was maybe going to use Titus as a bit of a stepping stone towards, look at how I relate to the people, I'm a man of the people, the peasants will like me, they will look up to me, for I bring this man from the bottom of the pile and I turn him into a god. Yeah, so that kind of goes in with it, but obviously Chaos was kind of complaining at one point that we were kind of doing a bit of a side mission and it was dragging on, and then he does that and you think, come on Chaos, you know, you're doing a good job, you're a great GM and you're loving telling the story, but plot, otherwise we're going to be playing this game for a decade. So it's great. Margaret knows her shit, but she isn't 1% sensible. She's easily swayed with power. Carson will actually make a better leader in high stress situations. Yeah, I think that's what's going on. I think your leadership skills, Margaret's leadership skills, are more in the kind of society, the sociological leadership. She's good at that part of it. Whereas when it comes to pressure situations or when it comes to stress, stressed situations or action scenes, then you might find that that might be where Carson's no-nonsense attitude kind of comes out and goes, yes! Yeah, but I did kind of think that the whole lock you in a cabin thing was a bit much, as a player, because it could be more elegantly dealt with. That's kind of why I stayed out of it. I don't know if you really know, but essentially, while all that was going on, as far as I'm concerned, I was in the cockpit. I wasn't actually taking part in that at all. Apart from the fact that when you were whining and whinging, when Margaret was whining and whinging about it on the cockpit voice. Yeah, it's like, no, I'm busy. Click. They've got themselves into that situation. Just do it. Yeah, I felt it went a little bit too far, and I was kind of glad when Billy Bob stepped in and sorted things out there because, yeah. I think, to be honest, it had been a really stressful day for everybody. I'm not saying it's an excuse, but taking it out on a character is not a great thing in an RPG. We did kind of, we tried to, and I think Chaos diffused it quite well, so all kudos to him. But it had its ups and downs, and I think certain people were in very strange moods. I think, shall I hyperspace, or will I just fly here? I'll fly to this star just manually. I mean, this could be a 34.5-day long stream. Yeah, I think Chaos was trying to say through Billy Bob that it was time to stop it now. The alternative to that would have been just to say, okay, let's just go. Let's just get to the planet. You have 4 days of jumps. During that time, such and such did such and such, such and such did such and such. If you felt that the OOC was touching the IC, then you need to say something about it to Chaos. I'll be honest about it. If it's bothering you and it's something you think might happen, then you need to say something about it. Otherwise, you could end up in the same situation that you've just said. You could break the session, and we don't want that. I mean, I know people have real lives, and I know that stressful things do happen to us, but there's no reason to take that out on the players in the game. The reason I was going on about let's go on with it is just because I was trying to get the plot onto where we're meant to be going, and I had the feeling that because Chaos had got 11D to send me that text message, that he was trying to move it forward. And then after he tried to do that, essentially we got more kind of mired down in more of the Akinar stuff, and then it went a bit weird at that point. But as I say, I think it's one of the things I was saying before we actually started playing. I mean, that second last practice session we did, we had a bit of a chat then about sort of whether we should go live the week after the next one. And then on the last session that we did, we were saying that we had to on that session we were saying that we had, I think it was DJ who was saying we had to go on a certain date. And I'll be honest, I don't think we were ready. I think we still had a little bit of characterisation to get our heads round, and I don't think we'd really got a beat on who each other were playing. The reasons I went okay legit RP Margaret before they docked was to avoid that situation coming again. Unfortunately, the bait wasn't taken. Yeah. I think one of the things that worries me about this session, not every player actually, that's not true. Malik and Benjamin don't seem to have really made an impact on anything yet. They've not really done very much. Simon as well, I would say the same thing. Okay, he wasn't there last week, and I don't think he was there a week before, was he? So he's not really had much of an impact on the session. Malik has only really been playing this week, and Benjamin has been playing the 2 weeks, but he's more kind of under Titus's wing. So it's an interesting kind of thing. Hang on, I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut to do this. But they've not really had much of a chance to do anything kind of on their own centre stage, and that's a shame so far. And I think during the practice sessions we needed to try and branch out a little bit and give everyone their moment in the sun to kind of say this is where it's going. And I think you and me and Titus, we got our kind of moments in the sun and our 5 minutes of fame, and saw kind of how our characters are going to work. Whereas I'm not sure the others have got a beat on it
Gathering
yet.
information. Cartography updated.
And that'll come in time. But I was kind of hoping we could get some more characters, some more bits. It's how most RP GMs work. As I'm sure you're aware yourself, you've done this before. They will kind of give everyone their turn to be centre stage and do something that is their character's speciality and get into it. No, that way, 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 that way. Damn it! But it's just waiting for that chance,
Activated.
and I think that's what's worrying me about it at the minute. Is if it takes too long to do it, then they might get a bit bored of the sessions. They might get a bit bored of the game and think, you know what, I'm not really doing anything here. I'm not really got the motivation to play. I'll just give it a miss. Blah blah blah, and that worries me because I'm positive that the other guys are going to have some fantastic things to contribute to the sessions. I really want Malik to play because Malik is a very open, verbose, kind of meaningful person in real life. Obviously, he's very kind of on the surface as far as his personality goes, and that lends itself well to being a role player. So I'm hoping, I'm hoping. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that we get the opportunity with this exploration of this the ship we're on, the mega ship that we're on, to have you and me maybe take a step back, or have Titus and myself maybe take a step back and let those other guys do something centre stage for a bit. You're not on the ship anyway because you've stayed on Billy Bob's ship, haven't you? On the Golden Asp. So that at least takes you out of the equation in terms of the action, and maybe myself and Titus could take a step back as well. I think maybe consciously I might do that next week. I might take a step back and I might say to Chaos the same thing, unless he's listening, in which case he's heard me say it now, and just see if those guys can just interact a bit more, so that essentially I can get to know their character as well as everyone else. I've waffled on a bit, haven't I? I've waffled. I'm rambling a bit now, probably, as well. Engage FSD.
Charging frame shift drive.
Always look at these sections out of character to avoid overpowering people in character, but Akinar, as said, really was her atmosphere. Yeah. As I said, that's fine. It's cool. And incidentally, hi John! I saw your name scroll past in amongst other buttons. It's these women, you know, they just talk all the time. When
Scanning now.
birds suddenly appear every time you are near. Yeah, I know. But that's chat interaction. That's different. As I've said, it's because I'm a control freak and I like getting the last word in. So if you talk to me, I'll talk to you back. Oh, you should try and grab the session sometime, John. I mean, if you're free on a Sunday afternoon, even if it's just to have us on a pair of headphones when you're sitting doing other stuff, then it's entertaining. I mean, I'm enjoying the sessions. I really am enjoying the sessions. There's a little bit of kind of oddity in the personalities coming through at the minute that we're just having a bit of a stressful time with some of the stuff that's going on. I mean, talk about technical issues. Hey, Buttons. I mean, God almighty, if it could go wrong last week, it went wrong. Jesus. Oh, I mean, what was it? The week before, last Sunday, we had DJ's power went halfway through the session. Simon couldn't make it because he was doing something. Malik couldn't make it because something had kicked off with him, and he wasn't available completely. And then last week, I had to recable my entire computer because of a hardware fault. I also had to recable it because of the bloody Oculus Rift stuff kicking in. Twitch didn't want to play properly with us. DJ couldn't get camera working and couldn't get Twitch to work properly and couldn't get anything to do with VC working properly. It was just horrendous. Then my sound dropped out. Then TeamSpeak dropped out completely. So I had to restart the computer twice. Then I had to move to VC for sound. I mean, oh Jesus Christ! It was, if it could go wrong, it went wrong. Bloody hell! Engage FSD.
Engaging drive.
Yeah, Lady Luck was not with us at all. Open galaxy map.
Stellar cartography.
Two jumps and a refuel. That's fine. I can cope with that. Close galaxy map.
Closing map.
Well, I got the feeling on the first session that your fibro was kicking in big time. Because you seemed to be completely shattered week before last. That first session. And at one point your head went to the desk and I thought you'd gone to sleep. Does your fibro have its own personality, separate and distinct from your own? That's impressive stuff. Especially given that it was like tea time at that point.
Scanning for information.
I like this automatic kicking in of the discovery scanner. That makes me very happy.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive.
Boost activated.
Found a crashed something 34k light year from the bubble. Ooh. Engage FSD.
Charging frameshift drive.
The auto fart of discovery. I still think though that the are you in my group or are you in around? Oh, you would be, wouldn't you, because you tried to join in.
Scanning.
Fuel scooping.
I still think that the exploration thing, if there's something around on a planet or around a planet, it's still quite difficult to find them. And I think given the amount of stuff that's out here, the amount of space there is to explore, I know it's realistic to have them so widely scattered around, but despite the fact everyone's just saying he found something, it's I think it's still quite hard. Open galaxy map.
Displaying map.
So where's Edorin then? Have I switched off the ability to show people?
Fuel scooping complete.
Show friend markers. Is that him? Is that you? Wow, you're a fair way away, aren't you? Holy crap, dude. Close galaxy map.
Exiting map.
Nice. So I just realised actually the other day that I've got to get back from Colonia as well. How the hell am I going to do that? fly back. Yes, I get that, but it's going to take me a fair while to do that. What's my health like on the old frame shift? Got 6 more jumps before I start having to worry about health. Engage FSD.
Engaging drive.
Yeah, I'm stuck with it. What I might do is see if there's anything out in Colonia I can use to kit the ship out with something a bit more beefy. Maybe put a hull repair thing on it. Fill up with more ammo for the repair machine, so I can use the neutron jumps and not have to worry about getting lost. Sell ship, biocide, run the suicide.
Scanning now.
It's an interesting idea, and I did think about trying to do a shortcut that way. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I want to make some money and I want to try and upgrade my ship. I want a chieftain. I want to get me a chieftain. That's the thing I'm worried about. Is I want to buy myself a chieftain and get it kitted out. So I want to make sure I've got enough money to do that fairly quickly.
Boost activated.
So my thing is, do I do some exploration stuff? Do I go around the? Do I finish off the road to riches basically? The ED tracker just popped up as a window for no apparent reason. You'd have to sell your data in Colonia. I was going to sell my data in Colonia anyway. Engage FSD.
Frameshift now engaged.
It is a bit cheating though, isn't it? I mean, it's not something I really want to do. I want to do it fair and square. You could do the toad to mega riches. The toad to mega riches. Indeed, fiery toad, tell me more. Tracker seems to have dropped out. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, the ED tracker has just dropped out completely. That's a bit strange. Okay, let's close open track. Let's close ED tracker. I'm going to have to create a folder for my shit. Let's have that back out. We're connected. Open track back up. Reset. That's dropped out completely. And this did this earlier as well. You have to have 70k plus systems, get rating 5 with LYR. What's LYR? Okay. Okay. Here we go again. Okay. I'm having so many USB problems as well at the minute. Good night to you, Edwin. Take care of yourself, mate. Yep, the curse hits again. Let's see if I can repair this and get it back on. Okay. We're back. I managed to salvage it. I've got a dodgy USB connection. That's what it is. Good night to you, Mr. Ederin. So, what I've got is 70k systems, rating 5 with LYR. Lear on UE, so that's mucking about with power play, is it? Notepad. So you have to visit 70,000 systems, or is that systems that are 70,000 K away from the bubble? Right, has everyone got sound again? Right, we're back. Wow. That's a lot of systems, so it's not exactly a quick fix. Engage FSD.
Frameshift drive engaging.
I was going to suggest maybe the last half hour we have a blast on the Oculus stuff, but I
Completing
don't
system
have
scan for cartography.
a chat thing installed for using under the VR. Straight through, I knew that was coming. Well, 100 billion is definitely not to be sniffed at.
Boost activated.
Oculus Home. Not quite sure what that is. built-in just your desktop. Yes, I have seen that. I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to have to go and pay a visit, shall we say, spend a penny, all that kind of jazz. So please, bear with me for a couple of minutes while I go and do the natural things that people have to do. And we'll pop back on in a second and continue this discussion about potentially doing the last half hour in VR. So bear with me, see you shortly, have fun.
You're welcome.
Hello again, I'm back. Fast going Eden will say things at certain values. Really? That's cool. Studio off. Lock that window display and delete it. Okay, I'm going to have a quick look online for what the solutions are for VR streaming. If I can find a chat thing. Then I might see about doing the last half hour in the Oculus.
Oculus orientation reset.
OpenVR Twitch chat's one option, but that seems to be Steam powered. So I don't use Steam for Elite Dangerous, so not sure if it's good for that.
Hello, and
Hush, hush. Hey Garzini. Okay, I think it's going to be a bit much of a thing to try and do while actually streaming, so I'm not going to bother doing it this week. Give me some time to muck about with it during the week, and hopefully we can get some VR stuff hopefully going next week, for next week's session. Engage FSD.
Frameshift now engaged.
How many jumps to Colonia? 80. Ooh, that was a bit of a jump around. I've definitely got a dicky USB connector there. My USB is crap. Not sure what to try and do about it either. Essentially, over the last couple of weeks, or the last couple of months, maybe since the start of January, I've essentially upgraded this entire computer.
Completing system scan for cartography.
The only original thing left in it, in terms of actual playability, is the CPU, which apparently seems okay.
Creation drive operating beyond safety limits.
I don't want to be pointing back towards the star. That's how you end up getting overheating problems. Yeah, the 80 jumps is using this neutron boost,
Activated.
which I can't use much longer, to be honest, because I think I'm going to run out of recharges for it. So 89, I've got 4 more jumps before I need to recharge it. It's done it again. That's the ED tracker wireless signal. I think that's the USB again. Engage FSD.
Frameshift drive
It's on the
engaged.
border of skipping out, which is annoying. What did I miss in the last 15 minutes? Not much. Went for a wee. Talked about FSDs. Talked about neutron stars. Talked about shit that's in the computer.
Compiling data for cartography.
Recharge the AFM. Yeah, that means trying to find the stuff for it, doesn't it? The materials.
Boost activated.
Yeah, that's most definitely a problem with the wireless. So I take it as basically land on a metal-rich planet, isn't it? Let's have a look at the requirements. So modules, auto field maintenance unit. So if I want to refill it, I'm looking at nickel. Nickel I'm fine. Chromium I'm okay. So I need zinc and vanadium. Now that'd be a metal-rich planet, wouldn't it? I would assume. Again, metals, I think. So essentially metal-rich. So if I find a metal-rich planet and land on it, I should sort us all out. Open system map.
System map.
Ooh, 2 stars. Close system map.
Leaving map.
Engage FSD.
Engaging drive.
If it's not one thing, it's something else. I mean, seriously. Do you know what?
Gathering information. Cartography updated.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive.
Boost activated.
Open system map.
System cartography.
Close system map.
Closing map.
Open galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
Close system map.
That's a negative.
Close system map.
That is not an option.
Close galaxy map.
Leaving map.
Ah, that's actually quite impressive. So if I replug this back in then, will that sort out the USB? See where that goes. Biscuits. I have no biscuits, so I'm going to have to make oatcakes. Good plan. Okay, well the next system that I find that has mineable planet on it,
Scanning
a
now.
drivable planet, well shall we spend the last half hour then doing a bit of driving about? And this system looks like it's a good one for that. Open system map.
Displaying map.
See what we've got. That seems to be pretty good. I don't think they're ice worlds, are they? I don't know. Difficult to tell. Let's find out, because that looks like it's colourful and that one doesn't. All those look like ice. So let's go there. Close system map.
Exiting map.
Alright. It'll also do as a place to end the stream. Assuming I can land the fucking thing without destroying myself. So you guys are watching this at home, do you think the graphics look any better actually in-game with the new graphics card, or does it look pretty much the same? Not fair. I got it. I was on 6 seconds. Well, I got a new graphics card, Garzini. I upgraded to a 1060 GeForce. and then I've whacked everything onto Ultra. Well, I've got a funny feeling everything might have been on Ultra before, so it might look the same, but it may be a little smoother, is about all I can maybe say, because I know that this is having no issue keeping up. That'll make you all feel sick. I think my texture draw distance might be a lot better than it was. Yeah, it's a GTX 1060. I'm gonna go for that black, that darker splotch there. Well, the 1060 was kind of the cheaper option. It was discounted actually on Amazon yesterday, not yesterday, day before yesterday. Had £100 knocked off it, so it was fairly cheap. Level enough. Well, that was a good choice then, wasn't it? Are you actually telling me I actually made an informed decision about something, rather than being stiffed like I always am when I do these things at short notice? I was on Malik's stream last night while I was lamenting on having to buy the graphics card, and they were all telling me that the 1060, at the minute, buying graphics card is the worst thing to do at the moment. That if I wanted to buy a graphics card, I should have bought it 6 months ago, apparently. Or I should have did it before Brexit. I must admit, I did get a bit pissy and said, well, you know, I've just had to spend money to buy a graphics card to do something that's decent for you streamers and make myself happy, and you've just pissed all over it, so thanks a fucking bunch for that. If you want to build me a time machine so I can go back 6 months and buy a graphics card when you say it's worth buying it, then feel free. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Bitches. Narks me off when that happens. Deploy landing gear.
Deploying gear.
Please God, let me land without killing myself this time. I'm now going to start being very careful when I land, given that I'm down to 42% health. You may actually find old Selezen may not actually do the whole landing his ship at end of every stream thing for a while. I don't have any shields. I have none shields.
All power to systems.
That's not what I said. I don't have any. I didn't bring any. I'm trying to minimize weight for hyperspace awesomeness. Bloody wish I had now. Right. SRV. brought a fucking SRV either. I've got a funny feeling I haven't actually brought one. Hang on. No, I haven't brought one. No, I don't have a mining laser or a refinery or anything. I have brought fuck all. Oh, bollocks. Oh, God. Oh. Why are my thrusters off? Why does it look like they're off? Oh. Well, they're not great. Honestly thought I'd picked one up. Honestly thought I'd got one. Oh, turn off when you land. Alright, fair enough. I didn't know that. See, I hardly play this game at all. I'm really shit at this game. I am really honestly crap at this game. Oh. What a dickhead.
Unable
Honestly,
to comply.
seriously, what a dickhead. Wow. I'm gonna say, right, I'm quite thinking here, the graphics for this part of it, I mean, the bloom on that ship is definitely better than it was with the 660. My ship is broken. Look at it. It's a mess. Okay, Toadie. Oops. Open galaxy map.
Displaying map.
So, where's the nearest one of those waypoints then? What do I look for in my search utility to find one of these waypoints? Do they have a particular name thing that I can search for? Now, I'm not far away. I mean, I'm only a couple of hundred light years away. Well, 1,000 or so. 80 times 100 services. Put the cat out. Put the cat out. Nope, that didn't work. That didn't work either. Or... no. I would have thought it'd still show up on the search even if I'd passed them all, because I'm not searching along the route, am I? I thought I'd be searching in the entirety of space. Gate. Hmm. Why isn't it going to let me search? Wow. Okay, so you can't search for planet names, you have to search for the system name. Okay, let's do Gand Harvey. Boe WST KS-S C20-959. Catchy name. A 1,000 light years. Kashyapa. Two 2,000 light years. Certainly closer, that one. Well, it's certainly closer. Okay, so I'll add that as a bookmark. How many jumps is that then? Close galaxy map.
Closing map.
56. Well, it's a little chef, so. Alright, let's head there. We can fill up, and then. I mean, it's about the halfway point. It's just after the halfway point. Does it have a shop I can buy something in? Does it have a shop I can buy an SRV in, potentially? If so, then I'll make it to there. It's what, 1700 light year trip. I can do about 100 light years per jump. So I can probably make it there if I can get this repaired back up to 100% on neutron star jumps. Yeah, I've got the the page up in front of me now, so that's kind of useful. Thanks for that again. Don't think I've quite found out all the bugs in the ED tracker wireless yet. It's not tracking the same as it used to, as the other one does. It is working fine. I just think I've got USB issues. I'm gonna have to sort that out. So what do you think? Shall I do another couple of jumps and carry on for a bit, or shall I call it a night there? 10 minutes till we're due to finish anyway. Or do you just want a quick look at the Oculus? Shall we do? So we're trying to do a quick Oculus preview. I might not be able to see chat, but you know, but otherwise we can leave it and have a decent look maybe next time. Oh, we're starting to do that jumping around thing on the thing again, aren't we? Okay, what I think I'll do then is I'll call it a night early tonight. We'll have a. We're not going to take off then, just jump once then land again. That's probably what I'd end up doing. But oops. Yeah, the air tracker's about to faffing about again as well. Anyway, so this is as good a time as any to give it a rest for the evening. So yes, have nice relaxing music going on in the background there. So I'm going to put the wonderful synaptics off, and we'll focus on the lovely plinky plonky soundtrack to the game. Well, Daddy Huggy, if you want to hang around, what I'll do is I'll wind up the official stream, and then I'll do a post-stream stream if anybody wants to hang around, where I'll be just mucking about the Oculus settings and just trying to get it to work, and I'll see what I can do about installing something. So we'll just have a quick look at it then, if you want. So if anybody wants to join me for that, you're more than welcome to. I would say that is actually a lot smoother and a lot prettier. And especially now that I've got the joystick fixed. Oh yeah, definitely. Look at that light source, is a lot better than it was. I mean, the lighting underneath the ship is actually a lot better than it was last time. So that is a definite improvement. Big improvement from the graphics card there. Oops. Yeah, the light source is much nicer. And I think the surface detail is actually better as well. It's smoother scrolling, so definitely an improvement in terms of the actual ability to handle the graphics. So yeah, cool. Right, I'm just fingers crossed that my USB issues aren't pissing about with my sensors, which is the problem I was having earlier on today. So yes, I shall call it a night there, people, for this evening, for the official stream anyway. If you want to stick around for the Oculus setup mucking about, then feel free to do that as well. I shall close that, close that. Take Googly Junior off. Okay, so yeah, Yeah, another 20 minutes. That's fine. I'll piss about for 20 minutes with it. But I hope you have enjoyed the stream, people. Thank you for popping in. We've had a fair few on this evening, on and off. Fiery Toad especially has been great seeing you, mate. And thank you to Buttons for popping in and having a chat with us about the RPG, which was lovely. Always great to see Edorin, Daddy Huggy, Garzini, Edorin, the regulars popping in. And I hope you've enjoyed the stream tonight. I'll be back next week at the same time, 8 PM UK time, with Dangerous Mondays, and I'll be online on Sunday afternoon at 2 PM UK time, 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Now I have to say the American version because obviously the game's run by an American chap, and we have to make sure we're in line with him as well. But we'll be online for the Elite Encounters RPG scenario, The Ascended, at 2 PM. I hope you'll see us in one or both of those streams. If not, then keep an eye on YouTube and we'll have that stuff uploaded and hopefully sorted out. Keep an eye on YouTube tomorrow, because before I put tonight's stream up, I'm going to put the Elite Encounters stream up as well. In fact, no, I might not. I might put tonight's stream up first and then put that one up. So yeah, keep an eye on the YouTube account, and it will pop up on there. So yeah. So thank you everyone. It's been great to see you all. I hope you have a great time this week and have a great weekend, and I shall see you again soon. Take care.